When I went to Puerto Rico, I was limited Spanish proficient. When I started school over here, I was limited English proficient. So I always felt like, and others, the children, I always felt I didn't belong in either place. And I
Mm.
remember children saying things to me like, "Esa gringa que vino de Estados Unidos, who is she? Who is that?" They used to call us gringas, right? That came from the United States. She needs to go back to where she came from. And then over here, I was called some things that were not so nice. Those experiences really prepared me to adapt to anything that comes across, and to be a problem solver, and to be fine in places that I don't know anyone.
Kids, and every Sunday we would head to the beach together, and we would take a pig and make the hole and roast the pig on the beach, and the Americanos would look at us like, "What are you doing?" So we
used to bring the whole kitchen.
No,
we would go to the beach.
And so growing up, culture, language, music, food was always at the center of what we celebrated and what we had the orgullo around. We were so proud of our background, our culture.
That makes my heart sing, because when I immigrated, there wasn't that kind of community. So that's
I spoke Spanish first. I mean, when I went into schools, I only spoke Spanish in the home. So I'm fully bilingual, bicultural today because of that whole experience of my parents saying, "No, ser puertorriqueño es un orgullo," whereas many families had told their children, "Only speak English.
Yes.
Leave your culture behind, and we have to become American."
Well, they were trying to help the children be successful.
We didn't grow up that way.
Right.
We grew up with our Latina-ness, on our shoulder, on our, in our heart, and always expressing that.
Sure, because we're a culture and ethnic group. I always say that the closest connection to us is the Jewish community, and not to mention that a third of Spain was Jewish when Christopher Columbus left. So
yeah, before we all were convertidos, but we won't go there.
Yeah, no, but I mean, our cultures are so well connected. Did you find that as a child, that there was all these values and these traditions that went back and forth?
Well, it was actually a little bit different because I didn't really fit in comfortably anywhere. My mother was Catholic, so the Jewish community considered me not Jewish, despite my last name. I actually converted when I was a teenager to Judaism, so I am officially a Jew. But when I was a young child, I wasn't. And the Puerto Rican community considered me a gringa because I had this last name, Feldstein. So I spent a long time trying to figure out where I fit in. And here's the secret. I concluded that because I didn't fit in squarely anywhere, that was a strength. And it meant I had the possibility of fitting in everywhere. So
when did you
took that and ran with it?
That is a really good one.
To be celebrating. Hispanic Heritage Month is an acknowledgement that we are all connected. I don't care if you're coming from the diaspora of any one of our countries, whether it be Nicaragua or Puerto Rico or Mexico or any place else. I don't care if you come from the Cuban community in Miami or the Puerto Rican community in New York or the Chicano community in New Mexico. I don't care if you're from the old Mexican families who honestly have been here for many generations, long before California was established as a state of the Union. We celebrate each other. And so what I want to wish everyone this Hispanic Heritage Month is to tap into that joy, to find that common identity, and to lead with heart, with compassion, with commitment, and with intelligence, because that is what we Latinos do best.